So now we will see the deep learning for big data. Deep learning methods are applied to various fields, we can say, such as speech recognition, image classification, learning the language processing, etc. So deep learning is a recent and powerful tool which organizations and scientists use to obtain the value from the big data. So whenever we are having a big data, for the analysis purpose, we can use the deep learning. So deep learning is a tool which gives us to organize and cite the values which can be obtained from the big data. So we will explain what is big data and outline 4 applications of deep learning for big data, that is the text classification, automatic tagging, automatic image caption generation, etc. We will also review operational challenges of deep learning and big data. So deep learning is nothing but we can say from www, that is World Wide Web, to VVV, that is the volume, variety and velocity. That is very important, that is the volume, variety and velocity. So what is volume? Now we can see www is nothing but the ocean of data, because it is a World Wide Web data that is available on web. So deep learning is from this World Wide Web to all the highest volume of data. So volume, that is VVV, is first is your volume. So data volumes are becoming unmanageable. Why? Because already the data set is at the highest level with various attributes, and because of that the volume is very high. So data volumes are becoming unmanageable as they are in the highest quantity. Then the second one is variety. Data complexity is growing, more types of data captured than previously. Now variety means we are having different types of data sets, and as we are having number of large data sets as well as different types of data sets, the complexity is growing, and that's why we are having number of data which is already captured and now going on that. So that's why we are having the variety. Then comes the velocity. Some data is arriving so rapidly that it must either be processed instantly or it may be lost. So that is a whole subfield of stream processing. So that is deep learning from www to VVV. So deep learning from high variety of data. The unmanageable large volume of data poses an immediate challenge to conventional computing environment and requires scalable storage and a distributed strategy to data querying and analysis. So as we said, there is a large volume of data which is unmanageable. So that is a challenge, because that is a threat to the conventional computing environment, and as it is a large volume of data, it requires the scalable storage. However, this large volume of data is also a major positive feature of big data. Like we can say, though it requires a lot of space, but it is a positive sign as well. So many companies such as Facebook, Yahoo, Google, they are already having the large amount of data and recently begun tapping into its benefits. As they are having the large amount of data, they are utilizing it very properly, which is giving us their, which gives their they very good benefit. The general theme in big data systems is that the raw data is increasingly diverse and complex, consisting of largely uncategorized, unsupervised data, along with perhaps a small quantity of categorized and supervised data. So, the general theme in big data is that whatever raw data we are having, that is increasingly at the complex level, and that is increasingly increasing consistently. As well as the main problem is that the raw data is unsupervised, it is uncategorized, and that's why we are having a minimum data which is categorized and supervised. So that is the problem which we are having in deep learning from high variety of data. Then deep learning for high velocity of data. So velocity is nothing but measurement of how fast the data is coming in. Means the data we are getting, many times the data come and at that moment suddenly it lost. So velocity is nothing but the measure of how fast the data is coming. Facebook has to handle the tsunami of photographs every day. Yes, we can see the number of photographs and videos in our daily life, because that plays a important role today in our social life. So Facebook has to handle this tsunami of photographs every day. So it has to ingest it all, process it, file it, and then retrieve it. So when we are having the high velocity of data, first we have to process that data, we have to file that data, and later we have to retrieve that data. So the velocity refers to the speed with which the data is generated. So velocity is again related to the speed. So speed is nothing but the way in which the data is generated. So the high velocity data is generated with such a pace which requires the distinct processing techniques. So the high velocity data, that data is generated which requires the distributed variant processing techniques, and the example of data is Twitter messages or Facebook posts, etc. So this is all about deep learning for high velocity and high volume of data. Now in our next section we will see the local minima in the deep networks. Thank you.